Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 at the 14. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Cousins would throw it. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Cousins now from the 50. And this is Cook with a grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down and 4. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go, great.
Crunch time, defense. Check. Fresno.
74.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Aguilar has it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz, the quick slant caught. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, as the first half is winding down, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We're good.
Final play of the half. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz going to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wentz to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On first down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Throwing, Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end, Rudolph. Look at the big man rumble. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. And even 70 yards. They'll run with Cook. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and goal for Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mike 54.
Go, go.
54.
Hey, Echo.
I got you, son. I got you.
From the 39, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On first down, Sanders. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And an alley to run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Go. 180. Check. Outside. Solid. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Shoot.
This 5-7.
Mike's 54. Bring it.
Back to throw. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Howard all alone in the backfield on second and goal.
Watch the run.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards it.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's coming. We got double.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Rudolph showing the power. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Let's go.
A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Throwing is Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Just like that. Watch the shift.
Murray. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. On 1st down, Murray. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Nice, sweetheart.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. 54, line 54. I'm coming.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn, 27 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Crossline.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? First down, here's the run with Cook. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That'll be complete to Cook.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. To try again after the sack. Cousins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
47 check, 47. Hey, Steven. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. I'm going to run you over. Mike's 47.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check now. Over.
Toss play, Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? You ready? Hey, watch the flat. Hey, kill. Check 3. Slam.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Kill. Hey, easy. Check. Crunch. 54's Mike.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
61, matchbox light.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Again, it's Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check.
Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a 1st.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Breeze now on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
On first down, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins now. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Two.
Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
47 Mike, 47. Right here.
Black.
Check, Mike.
Listen.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You kill.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. 5-8.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. His throw incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you, with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here goes 21.
They'll run on first down. It's Murray. And a short gain down to about the 33. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know, let him know. You're good, you're good. Right forward, ready. Crash. Check the new draw quarters.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
95-56. All day. He's kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
They run it again with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 26 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
47's the mic.
Cousins to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go. 47's mic. Mic 47. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. The 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Sammy! Check! No. Off. Good eye.
To throw is Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.